So no matter where you are in Europe, there's one thing you can always rely on, and that is Lidl. Other supermarkets are available, we know that, but we just love Lidl. It's just so easy, you know where you are, you go in, you know where everything is. It's not too big, you don't get lost. Generally, one of the cheapest supermarkets, it has to be. We do go in the little local ones, especially the really little stores, like corner stores type thing, just to sort of support the little villages and things. But generally for big shops, it's got to be Lidl.
So this is the first big supermarket and big shop that we're doing in Slovakia, and
we have food again.
Loads of food, look at that. It is a small trolley though, so it may look like a lot, but it's not as much as you think.
And we had to get things like dog food and big bottles of water. So
bottles of wine. Look at these little doggies.
Wait, stay in, Johnny, stay in.
Oi.
Stay in, don't fight. Mummy's got you some treats. So it started to thunder and rain quite bad. We made it to the Spis Castle. Spis Castle, which is the most photographed place in Slovakia apparently. Maybe not right at the moment because it's gone really grey and miserable. Cleared out the car park completely. It was full when we got here. So I think we're just going to get our rain jackets on and go and check it out in a minute anyways. Leave the boys here maybe. And yeah, so that's it. Just putting the laundry away. See this? This is such a good little thing to have in a van. And it's just perfect because you can just literally hang it wherever by hook, so you can put it in the front or whatever. It's just so handy for just doing your little bits of hand washing, drying your little bits of clothes. It's brilliant. So we've just put all the food away from the food hall. Managed to fit everything in our one little cupboard, which I was surprised about. But yeah, you just have to pack really well and take things out of big packages, and then it all just squeezes into that little cupboard perfectly. And we did have quite a few things in that shopping trolley. So really chuffed about that. Nick's just getting on with a bit of editing, and all is well, apart from this horrendous stormy weather. What's happened to you, love?
Oh, can you hear that squelch? I left these sandals out here and now there's a massive puddle and they've just been soaking in there. I suppose it's like I'm walking on water there.
Better than leaving your trainers out there.
It's cold and damp. Look at sexy Sarah rocking her waterproof jacket.
What need a wee? Right. So it stopped raining, we're making a run for the castle. Looks like we're gonna have the whole thing to ourselves because everyone else has run for the hills after the rain. Let's go and check it out.
When it's raining, we find the best thing to wear is waterproof jacket and then swimming shorts. Basically as little as possible.
Then you haven't got many clothes lying around in the van wet. Even though you freeze your tits off.
Especially your footwear as well. Don't wear shoes or trainers.
Or socks.
Or socks. Sandals. So much better.
A lovely sky, isn't it? Basically, we've just been up the castle and it's 16 euros to go in. Two things are happening now. One, we're not going in. Not because we're cheapskates, even though I think 16 euros is a bit overpriced for kind of like a ruin. It is quite ruin looking. And we left the money in the van. Like I didn't bring my bum bag with all my phone. But we are keeping an eye on the van to make sure we don't get robbed. And the boys are in there. But yeah, so I don't think it's really worth 16 euros. So we're just gonna have a little walk around the outside and take some photos from the outside, because castles are generally better, in our opinion, my opinion, from the outside, looking in, anyway. I think when he grows up, he isn't going to become a moth. I think he may become a bird. It's a huge caterpillar. He's really cute, but he's almost 10 centimetres long.
You just want to stroke him, don't you?
I know,
He's
yeah.
really fluffy.
He's really cute.
I remember going on a family holiday when I was quite small, and there was somewhere with loads of little furry caterpillars, and I just collected them all. And I used to love caterpillars until we got dogs and the processionary caterpillar, which is dangerous for them. Don't like him anymore. And he might be a goner now. Oh, did he survive?
He survived, that was so
Oh
close.
my god.
Hold on, we have to move him. I didn't realise this was a car road. Like, oh gosh, that was so close. He so almost died. Hold on.
So cool, look at him.
That car, after us sat there talking about that poor little caterpillar, and then a car just squished him into the road. I would have, thank God, hey, thank God. Not sure we're even supposed to be in this field, like we jumped over a fence to get here for the sake of the vlog. So if we end up in a Slovakian prison cell, it'll be your fault. Anyway, because we didn't go in the castle, we wanted to get a view from, like, well, this hill is perfect. So we just walked up this hill, and then you can see behind me how grand and magnificent this castle looks from sort of further away. It's pretty impressive.
So the Spis Castle looks really dramatic, especially with this cloud, this stormy weather. It's really sunny over there, and you can see the sun coming through onto the clouds, and behind us it's like proper grey, stormy, misty clouds. And this is the biggest castle in Europe by land
Oh, is it?
usage, yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Well, they always say this.
Well,
I'm sure
there
there's
you
20
go.
biggest castles in Europe, but apparently this is the biggest castle by land mass. That was really cool. We've just seen at the bottom of the hill 2 foxes.
Running past.
Little ginger foxes
Slovakia
and
is
white
so
tail.
good for wildlife. My gosh,
So-
we've been here 3 days and we've seen, well, we've heard the bears, we've seen reindeers,
Yeah, we didn't say about that.
we've seen like a herd, like a whole herd of reindeers.
It's like 4 reindeers just at the top of the car park. We were like 3 levels down,
where we stayed last night.
and you can't turn your torch on because it's too obvious, and you don't want to draw attention to yourself. But there was somebody up there, someone sleeping in their car, I think, actually, and they had the headlights on.
And then you could see them run
And then
past.
we turned the torch on for a second, you just saw 3 or 4 reindeer just went
really
with proper
cool.
antlers and stuff.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
it's well cool.
And then we've just seen 2 foxes. So it's looking quite good for wildlife.
Hairy caterpillar, foxes,
Well, we've
reindeer,
seen something else as well,
little
haven't
dead
we?
mouse down there. Yeah.
Right, so we just left the castle. We're going to try and find somewhere to park up for the night now. We're hoping we can find somewhere in the town of Slovakia. And it's getting dark, as you can tell, but left it a little bit late to find a park up, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Charlie. A little treat for Charlie as we're just scraping the peanut butter. Finishing the peanut butter off. Having a lazy morning. Sarah's just annoying everyone with her guitar. Only joking, only joking.
So we're having a lazy morning, yes. We woke up and it was very grey and drizzly outside, so we just thought, you know what, we'll just chill out for a bit. So we had a bit of a lie-in, well, till about 7:30. And then yeah, so we're just hanging out, waiting for the sun to come out. We stayed in this lovely location right outside the, like literally right outside the walls. And yeah, it was really peaceful and it's nice. It's just quite nice, yeah, just a nice spot. We're having fruits and peanut butter and seeds on toast for breakfast and a nice coffee. So we've got this nice chunky toast that Nick, very impressed, has cut very well. Because it was a big
sound so surprised.
because it was a big uncut loaf, and this was the knife he had to cut it with because we don't have like a big bread knife. He did really, really well because I did it yesterday and mine was crap. Someone's just chilling out in the back still. He's not ready to get up yet. Little baby boy. Last night we had curry. Yeah, so it's quite cold in the evenings and it's only got vegetables in it, so that's perfectly fine for today as well. So we'll probably have that probably for the evening meal again. So yes, that saves cooking a meal later on. We're into Slovakia. The sun is starting to come out. I'm quite excited to look around this town. So it should be quite a nice day.
Yeah. We got reasonable charge in the battery, so we're going to charge up the laptop one more time, do some editing, explore the little town here, and then drive to the national park, which is about half an hour south of here, and go and check that out and probably spend the night there. So yeah, looking forward to the day. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that like button below.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please do, and keep the comments coming because we absolutely love to hear from you.
And we'll see you in the next video.
I know you're filming me.
What are you doing?
Mummy.
Am I supposed to be keeping watch?